I have never played an Elder Scrolls game before, and with the release of Oblivion Remastered, it felt like the right place to jump in. I'm a little over 10 hours in, and this is what I think of it so far.
Hello there.
It's pretty fun. So far, I've really enjoyed my time in the world of Oblivion, and no, it's not the most modern combat system, and the gameplay at times can still feel a little bit clunky. I don't think that's where Oblivion really excels. RPGs can be kind of difficult for me sometimes because I find the quests are really repetitive, but Oblivion's quests are really weird.
That's a good thing.
The beginning of Oblivion has you infiltrating a portal to an evil dimension where you have to enter Sauron's tower to close it, rescuing the illegitimate son of a now dead emperor, intimidate a bookworm at a library to give you a rare novel, which leads you to spying on the initiation of a Daedric cult. It's really weird and varied, and I guess no quest is really like the other, especially in the first couple hours. And in between these quests, you have these tranquil, quiet moments that really make the game. I just feel super immersed, and it really has my attention. Oblivion allows me to approach combat any way I want, and I really appreciate that. I enjoy stealth and range attacks, so having the ability to play at my pace has been really refreshing. And yeah, it seems simple, but a lot of games force you to do the objectives the way they want you to play, and not necessarily the way you want to play. For example, I love Red Dead Redemption 2. They give you so many tools and gameplay mechanics to play around with, but don't you dare use them wrong, because they will fail your mission more times than Skyrim has been re-released. It's like a lot. I was playing a mission where I was moonlighting as an initiate of a cult to gain intel, and if I blew my cover, no big deal, because now I had to fight my way out of there and continue the quest on the fly. It didn't take me out of the experience, it didn't give me a game over and say you're a pathetic loser, try again. It adapted, and so did I. One thing Oblivion uses well is its really large map, which, when I first looked at it, sort of stressed me out because I had no horse, barely any gold, but to my surprise, you can pretty much fast travel anywhere you want off rip. As someone who works and doesn't want to spend 80% of his playthrough running through the woods fighting off wolves, I appreciated this feature. I don't try to overuse it because, like I said, the world of Oblivion is incredible and I don't want to miss out on any of its secrets, but having the option just gives me more time to do what I want to do. The overarching story is really interesting so far, and it's up to you as the player to decide how much of it you really want to understand. You can complete most of these missions with the most minimal intel. For me, a guy who doesn't really love excessive dialogue, I do find myself asking NPCs questions about the world around me. There's a lot of great world building, and I can see why so many people are obsessed with this franchise. One of my favorite things to do is to find some random kingdom and explore the city. The NPCs aren't the most convincing people and often don't talk like humans, but checking out these kingdoms, learning about their history, and finding some adjacent side quests to do has only added to my playtime and interest. And if I find a merchant with weapons that I can't afford, I can just steal them.
No, not exactly.
No, it's not perfect. The loading screens can be surprising and some of the bugs can even be a little distracting, but if it isn't obvious already, I'm really enjoying my time with Oblivion, and though the game is far from perfect, I can see why so many people regard it as one of their favorite RPGs. And if you get the opportunity, I'd recommend checking it out for yourself. But that's everything I got for you guys today, but what do you think of the Oblivion remaster? I think, to a certain extent, as someone who hasn't played the originals, I think I have an unfair advantage. I had no expectations going into this, and honestly, I've been pretty blown away. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll have another one cooked up for you soon, so I'll see you in the next one.
I do not fear death.